Well, good day, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your SPDR ETF stock market wrap-up for this Wednesday, and we're at the 4th of December already, 2024, and what an interesting day. We keep getting jobs report data. You saw that ADP came out today with a lot less jobs, about 18,000 under the estimate. But more important, we're seeing a slowdown of certain areas. We're seeing healthcare. Little slowdown there. Service industry, a bit of a slowdown there. Manufacturing's been in the doghouse forever. So you're not getting that strength. Then we saw Fed Chair Powell this afternoon come out with an interview. I hope you watched it. And I walked away with one word in my head that I can't get away from. The word remarkably strong. Remarkably, that's the word. But remarkably strong economy is the phrase that he used. So that adjective stuck with me. I'm going, why is he saying that? And he's saying it because the Fed can afford, with a remarkably strong economy, to not cut rates. They're prepping you for the pauses. That's what's going on right now. As long as the economy's this strong, they stay. Now, they're prepared that as they're seeing the labor market, just like I'm talking, weakening in other parts, they're there and they'll have the markets back with cuts as they're needed. We all want to see the Friday jobs report. We had a big rally today in the stock markets. To me, on this type of rally, you take some money off the table. You go into the jobs report with your hands ready to add if you have to. But I didn't say you give up your total position. I say you cut down. You have to learn how to take money off the table when the market's going your way. If you don't and you ride it to ever, nothing grows to the sky, and then inevitably some event happens and you get hurt. So very important that you learn to do that. You don't have to follow anything I do, but that's how I teach trading, and that's what I try to preach in the market. Trading is about how many more trades can you have right than wrong, and when you're wrong, limiting the loss and letting the profits run. NVDA. I was late to the game in December of last year, and my clients are still in it, but not at 100% position. They've cut it down, but they've got their game on, and that's the key. Did they have to follow me? Of course not. Do I know if they followed me? I have no idea. I know what I said, I know what I track, and that's all that I can do. All right. So, and by the way, I don't manage anyone's money. I don't want to manage money. I don't publish track records. On my services, I track the trades that I told you to get in and that you're still in. That's all that I'm willing to do, all right? I don't walk on water, but I also don't drown often. Now, if we take a look here, you've got your Cyber Week sale that ends this Friday. That's the 6th. 50 off. You're not going to get 50 off again from me this year. So if you're waiting for Christmas and you want that, oh, he's going to do that. No, I'm not. So don't be a Scrooge, but it's not going to be like this, and it's not going to be 49% off. So don't play that game with yourself. You do what you want. Any of my packages, any of them, you can mix them up, take them together. 50 off, you go to iraepstein.com. On the top left, you give it a click. When you get into the site for the pricing area, be sure you hit yearly. There's a toggle, monthly and yearly. The default is monthly. Go to the yearly. And when you put this into the cart where you're going to purchase, that's where the discount shows up. Okay? All righty. Now, in terms of other news, let's get to that. You're going to have tomorrow the Challenger Group. This is corporate planned layoffs. And they should come out at 6:30. We'll see what they are. Jobless claims are going to come out at 7:30. The U.S. trade balance, that comes out at 7:30. And then later in the day, you're going to get natural gas storage. And of course, you get your regular corporate buyout news. And this is how this company did. And the one thing you're seeing, and I think it's super clear, is that you're seeing at this point in time that anything to do with the AI, these companies as a whole, they are just kicking butt. There's no other way to say it. And that is the good news. So as we come on, we see NVIDIA gained another $4, all right? This is no longer a stock that goes $30 higher, $50, it's jumping $200. It's a mature stock now, not immature. That's what you have to remember. Tesla came back $6 today. And, people I watch CNBC as the analysts are talking, and I agree with them. They're going, We get it, but we don't get it. They haven't sold any more cars. This is the friendship of Trump with Musk. That's a pretty big friendship. In the metal markets, gold did rally a bit today. All the stock indices were up. Bonds and notes, they lost some yield. You're back to 418 in the 10-year tonight, so that's been falling back. GameStop, we haven't heard anything about that, which brings me to this. Tell me for what you want me to replace some of these with that we cover each night. So tonight, begin writing me. Tell me what you'd like to see covered, and I'll drop something and add something. That makes it fun for you, for me, and so on. And don't give me, let's do the double this, triple that, inverted this. I have no intent of doing it. Don't waste your time. I'm not going to play that game. I come from a futures background. You don't get better than 90% leverage typically. And you got to deal with the risks that gives you every day. Robinhood, I began covering it for a reason. I was hoping it would break, and you're at a new high. You know, I'm not surprised. They're opening Asian markets. They've got the crypto market locked up. They're a company on the move, and they're at the beginning of their career, not like a Schwab that is older in its career, the other companies that have been there a long time. So that's the difference of it. Younger guys, younger thinking, and after new types of traders. Higher lows, higher highs, certainly bullish, staying over the 18-day average, which means it's going to be the Bollinger Band that's the resistance, while I'll be a son of a gun. It went there today, and what number did it stop at? You got to 40.57, and the Bollinger Band is 40.60. Now, I don't care if it goes through it. That's why the market stopped there. I'm not the only one that knows what's going on with those parts of it. Not everybody follows that, and that's the beauty of it. I used to be, before I took on the Bollinger Bands, why is the market stopping there? I couldn't figure it out until I learned them, and then did my own twists and turns by applying momentum with them. Very important. I learned Bollinger Bands by themselves weren't helping me as much as I needed the help. Doing this, and all the lights in my head went on, and you know, gives me a rationale I can live with. XRT. So this was asked by one of you that I'd cover the retailers. We did it as, I think last week it was our main focus here. You know, you're coming up to that zone. Just be a bit careful now. The good news and what people think is going to be the retail sales are already getting into the market. It's the old, sometimes buy the rumor, sell the fact. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing here shorting on the market, but you are overbought. Bollinger Band's a problem for the market. CrowdStrike, as you know, I kept telling you, I said, I think you're going to fight a battle at the 18-day average. You're in it right now. Again, you hit it today. You hit it the day before. You hit it the day before, the day before. All right? That's your pivot. You're moving back and forth like that on this market. Rivian. Will Rivian get the $6 billion that the Trump administration has given them on a conditional loan, I guess you'd call it? I don't know. I don't know if that'll be pulled by the Musk, Trump dynasty that's coming in or not. I think they should be allowed to get it. You need more than one of these, and you need something solid right here. KWeb, all you did is rally to the resistance of the 18-day average. I don't know what to do with that from here. I want to see what China comes up with. It's a big deal. It's not a little deal. It's just like a major Fed meeting report. I'd probably stay away from all that right now. Toll Brothers, it's okay. I love that it fell today. I have been looking for it to fall back and regroup, and the 18-day average is often where you do that, and that's just what I think is going to go on right now. I wouldn't be surprised if XHB falls back on the home builders into that zone, but that's what I think is going on. When you come to the financial services, when you lost the bullish embedded reading, I told my subscribers, I got it there and I put it, in fact, we now are tracking lost embedded readings in my paid subscription service. And this was one of them, and I said, before it gets up there, we'll do that, and it won. XLU was another one that just did it, by the way. XLI is another one that could have done it. You see that? Right through there. XLE, bearish right now in energy. Bearish, oh my gosh. But you're under the Bollinger Band, you're getting excessive, and you're down into the 200 and 100-day potential support areas in the market. We will see what happens through that. And remember, OPEC meets tomorrow, and we'll find an idea of what they're doing. But this is different than oil. That's the refineries and everything else. It had its run. It's a correction time in that market. In the gold market, it's trying its darn best to stay and hold the 18-day average and give you something to work with. I just don't know what that is. SLV right up to the top of the Bollinger thing. What do you think I would tell traders to do against that? I think you know. And in copper, this is just like I mentioned, everything else that's going on in China. You don't want to be a hero right here. You don't have to be a hero. In BND, the market's trying to hold here. The swing line is down. The bias is up. You just had a bullish crossover taking place where you've gotten the 18 over the 200-day average. It literally just happened, and the market's going for the recent highs. That's how I'm reading that. In the US dollar, I'll wait on this and FXE and say, let's take a good look and see what we get Friday morning and then make a decision what to do there. I want to see the jobs. So, I'm Ira Epstein. I hope you take advantage of our sale. There'll be an icon you can click up here at any point in time to take advantage of that as well. But it's iraepstein.com. Can't be simpler than that. You have a great evening.